Stampers, it's Jackie Bolhuis from Klompen Stampers. I have a quick and easy, super fun card to share with you today, and we're using the brand new Happiness Surround stamp set. Now, make sure if you like this, you pick it up before actually November 10th. It's going to be available until November 30th as long as it doesn't run out. But if you pick this up by the 10th, you can participate in my Stamps in the Mail program and you will get a free card kit to make 6 cards plus somewhere between 15 and 20 exclusive tutorials for using this stamp set. Step-by-step instructions for all different projects. I really like to make sure that when you purchase something, you get lots and lots of ideas. We don't want to buy things and let them sit and get dusty. So this is the card I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to flip the camera around, take a close-up look, and show you how I made it. Here's our card we're making today. And like I said, we're using Happiness Surrounds. Brand new stamp set, only available for 1 month. You absolutely want this stamp set. Here's a peek at a lot of the images that are in it, our different greetings, our different flowers. And I know it's November, we shouldn't really be talking flowers so much. Well then, hey, let's talk snowflakes. The beauty of this stamp set is this is a fun promotion Stampin' Up's doing this month. They actually have 2 stamp sets that go together with 1 set of thinlits. Makes this really an all-season bundle when you get it all. And the pieces interchange, the dies work back and forth. Love them both. So today we're going to really focus on the Happiness Surround stamp set, and I'm going to share this card idea with you. And then the next video I do, we'll kind of focus in on Snow is Glistening. Now remember, you can purchase either one of these using my Stamps in the Mail host code. As long as you do it by the 10th, you'll get the free card kit and all of the goodies that I have to offer with it. So make sure you check out that information. If you have questions, let me know. So, card is super simple. The beauty of this, it could be made in absolutely any color. I've been just kind of having fun with the gorgeous grape and Highland heather because we've never had some nice purples before. So we have a Highland Heather card base. So we're going to just start out using the medallion stamp in Highland Heather ink. And we're going to go ahead and ink that up and stamp it right over here towards the bottom, towards that right edge. I like to make sure it runs off just a little bit, just to kind of for the effect of that. And then we can set that aside. And now if you look at our card, we've got our little leaf elements here. And those are dies. Now this is kind of neat. We have 3 different dies here. Here's the one with the little, circles on the end. And then these 2 actually go 2 different directions. So they look like it's the exact same thing, but they're opposite. So we can have one going one way, one going the other way. Now, because these are pretty detailed, I like to use my precision cutting plate. Okay, I've got the magnetic platform underneath here. Yeah, they stick together pretty good. So we're going to start out with our magnetic platform. When you use this precision base, watch your fingers because it kind of snaps on there really kind of fast when those magnets attract. And then we can go ahead and cut this all out at once. We'll go ahead and do this one in, what do I have here? I think shaded spruce. And then we'll go ahead and we'll cut these 2 out, Granny Apple Green. Now don't worry about all these colors and the measurements and so forth because I'll have details in the description of the video that will lead you to all of the information. I'll have the complete card recipe and everything you need to know to make this card and how to participate in Stamps in the Mail. So let me go run this through the Big Shot. There we go. Let's see, they're kind of sticking a little bit there. We'll punch these out. Now sometimes if you have a little bit of hard time getting them started, I just like to use the piercing tool, get it started. And then if all the pieces don't come, you can poke them out really easy. But it's that precision base plate that will help you, when you have small little areas like that, help you get them out a lot easier. If you have problems with these detailed dies with it cutting all the way, this will really help. So let's go ahead and get this one out. There we go. We have all of these pieces. Now for my flower on here, I did this a little bit different because I didn't cut out all of the detail. I really just embossed it. So again, we're using our Big Shot. We're using our Big Shot platform. Now you can't use the magnetic one here because it's too thick. So the Big Shot platform, and then we're using the new embossing pads. So it comes with the white one, that goes down first, and then rubber mat. I find the blue one works best for this. Then we're going to take a piece of gorgeous grape cardstock, You stick that down, and then this pretty fine detail die that's really meant to cut out, you know, we'll take a little peek here. This is how it cuts out, okay, just so that you see what we're doing. We're gonna stick that on there, put a clear plate on top. We'll run this through the Big Shot. There we go. Now when we take this off, it will not have cut, but you can see how it just embossed where the lines normally would cut. So now we want to cut it out. So we'll set that aside. Magnetic platform, clear cutting plate. We'll put our flower down on there, and then we're using one of the other dies to cut it out. It will fit right in there, get it exactly where you want it. Put a clear plate on top of it, and then run that through the Big Shot. And there's that one. We're just really making a bunch of parts and pieces here, and then we'll put our card together. Pops right out of there. And look at our flower. So again, not cut out, but you got a lot of great dimension there. So let's go back to our card. And of course, we have to use dimensionals. I mean, I think it's absolutely mandatory to use dimensionals on any card you make. So we'll stick that on there, and then we're gonna stick this in the center of our medallion, like so. And then we'll go to our little leaf branches. I like to use the liquid multi-purpose adhesive for this. I go on the back side here. We're gonna put just a very little on here. We don't need, whoops, that's kind of a lot. We'll spread that out. And then with this, because this part's raised up, we're gonna just kind of tuck it down in there a little bit. Go underneath your flower, and I like to just use that piercing piece. You know, I only put adhesive down here at the bottom. Okay, I want that to kind of pop up a little bit or go wherever it wants. So we'll put a little bit on this piece. Actually got some on the tip there. Doesn't take much. That's really all. I don't know if you can see how very little I have on there. We'll bring this one over kind of on this side. Stick that down. And then our third one, put some adhesive on there. And you can see this card is super simple, but I like the look of, you know, it's all colored. There's really not much for white on there whatsoever, except for our greeting. So I just have a little 1/2 inch strip and the Hello Friend stamp that is in there. And we're gonna go ahead and stamp that right on there. And then what I did, just to add a little interest to it, rather than cutting it into a banner like I usually do, I actually tore it off at each end. And then I just used my fingers to kind of roll this up and distress it a little bit. Just roll those edges up, bend them up, get it bent over. The whole thing kind of distressed it a little bit there. And then we're gonna put a dimensional underneath. Oops, we got two there. Well, and we're just gonna put it on the right side there because we want it to go over the flower. Okay, so I want a dimension where it's gonna be on my card base, but I don't want a dimension on the dimensional on the flower part. So we'll put a little dab of our liquid adhesive there. And then we can go ahead and stick it down like so. And there's the front of the card. And then for the inside, I just stamped one of the medallions. I keep wanting to say dimensionals, but I did ink it up. I stamped it on my scrap paper first. So Highland Heather, scrap paper, and then onto here because I didn't stamp that very good. You know what? That's why we have two sides to every piece of paper. We can flip it over and we can go ahead and stamp it again. So much better. And then I just took It's Your Day, which is in that stamp set as well, stamped that in the center, and there's our card. So I hope you like this card. Like I said, quick and easy, but I love the color of it. Here's a quick peek at our cards that we're making in the Stamps in the Mail, the free card kit this month. Remember, you have until the 10th to order, and you can get everything to make 2 of each one of these, all pre-cut and ready for you to create. And just for fun, here's a peek. I think I've shown these already, but 2 other cards. I've kind of stuck with this whole color theme of the greens and the purples and kind of liking it. Well, there you go. Doesn't get a whole lot quicker and easier than that one. A few Big Shot tips we threw in there and how to emboss using our dies that typically cut. So as always, if you have questions, ask me. I'm here to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with all your stamping needs. If you need a Stampin' Up! Catalog and you don't already have a demonstrator that you work with, I'd be happy to send you one. Just let me know. And as always, make sure you share my video. I love it when you share with your stamping friends. Let them learn how to make quick and easy cards as well. So until we get to stamp again, have a stamp happy day.